While 24 constituencies will go to be polling in the first phase of assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir on September 18, that is Wednesday, for which the campaigning ended Monday evening. More than 14,000 polling staff expected to be deployed on duty for first phase election. The voting will take place from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also, the voting will continue even after 6 p.m. if voters' queue is still there at the polling station premises to exercise their right to vote. Besides, multi-tier security arrangements are in place to ensure free and fair polls, for which teams of the Central Armed Police Forces units, State Armed Police and State Police are deployed. The elections in the Union Territory are first since the abrogation of Article 370 in 2019. The other two phases of elections will take place on September 25th and October 1st. The results will be declared on the 8th of October. And in India, Shabir Dar joins us from Srinagar on elections. Well, Shabir, tell us how prepared is Jammu and Kashmir for the first phase starting tomorrow?
Well, the preparations are in full swing. The administration is keeping every possibility, to ensure that free and fair election is happening in Jammu and Kashmir. As you rightly said, that these elections are happening after 10 years and the first assembly election after the abrogation of Article 370. So we have seen that huge enthusiasm among voters in Jammu and Kashmir, particularly among the youngsters who will be casting their vote for the first time. And tomorrow, that is September 18th, is the first phase of three-phase elections in Jammu and Kashmir. And educate security arrangements and other preparations are in place to ensure that voters have an easy time and, the voting takes place in peaceful atmosphere. Around 3,200 polling stations have been set up in South Kashmir districts, including Kulgam, Shopian, and Anantnag, and Doda and Kashtwar, where these 24 constituencies are spread, and particularly in the South Kashmir, where the contest is basically between National Conference and Congress Alliance and PDP. So there are some independent candidates also in fray who are actually making these elections interesting, because people are, giving high hope with people like the youngsters. Most of the independents are the youngsters, which have a good connect with the youth, who have been actually, we have seen that in the recently held parliament elections, that youth have enthusiastically participated in the democratic process. This time, all right,
Shabir, also with people being given high hopes, as you said, what are the major issues which people are excited to vote on?
Yeah, the major issue is peace and progress, development and jobs. As I already said, that youth are enthusiastically participating in these polls. So the issues related to the youth, as everywhere in the country, are the same. So it is employment, it is entrepreneurship, it is jobs. So definitely the youth will pick up the candidate who will, who they say that he or she will, ensure that their demands like jobs, employment, development, and more importantly, who can work about the peace and progress of in Jammu and Kashmir. Definitely, the people will choose such candidates who have a pro-development agenda and who are seen as a clean slate, who can deliver to the promises they have made.
All right, Shabir, thank you so much for all those details from there.